So you're ready to stop drinking then? Welcome. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephanie, and I'm a recovered alcoholic or an alcoholic in recovery, however you want to slice it. I don't drink anymore because it almost killed me. Literally, I was so obsessed with drinking and alcohol. After an extremely traumatic experience, I almost killed myself by numbing the pain. But I survived by the magic of a group called Alcoholics Anonymous. Now, I want to spread some alcohol abstinence awareness. That's my AAA, or we could just call it alcohol abstinence, also an AA. But AA, the program, the 12-step program, it worked for me, and I believe it can work for everybody, only if, caveat being, you listen to the girl with the popsicle stick microphone holder, okay? You gotta want to stop drinking, my friends. The reason Alcoholics Anonymous doesn't work historically is because, well, the person was not qualified, meaning they were not so sick and tired, so rock bottom sick and tired of the feeling of drinking and getting sick and all the consequences that come with that, to the point where they were just not ready. You got to be ready. You got to really want to stop drinking. There has to be repercussions.
Doesn't it feel good when you're just about to do something that you know is wrong and you decide to do something else, something that won't hurt you or anybody else? Doesn't that feel great?
And I'm back. So now that we've established that you do belong here, let's go over the steps that I took, that us in Alcoholics Anonymous took in order to maintain alcohol abstinence. So you're going to make a decision. You are going to make a decision. We have to agree that there is no amount of alcohol that you can handle. That is why we are here. Okay, you tried to control it, you tried to make rules, you couldn't follow it. Now you feel like poop again and you don't want to drink ever again. So we have to make a decision. You're going to make a decision to yourself and somebody else. You're going to say to yourself, I am not going to drink under any circumstances. And you're going to tell that to one other person. This person can be in the program, they can be your sponsor, or they can just be somebody who cares about you, somebody who's there to listen, not to judge, just to listen. And right now, if you don't have that person, you can anonymously speak in the comments, and you can anonymously reach out to an online AA meeting. I will leave a link in the description of this video for that online Alcoholics Anonymous meeting directory. So you make a decision. Have you made the decision? I'm not going to drink under any circumstances whatsoever. And then you're going to write it down. You're going to leave a few Post-its around the house. Don't drink today. Don't drink today. Remember not to drink today. Anything but drinking today. And you're going to start normalizing this thought pattern. You're going to stop normalizing that thought pattern that one is okay, one or two is okay, because that's just not how it works. We've been sold a lie. There's no such thing as drinking responsibly. Okay? So we are going to get right into the steps now. As you can see, I have my pretty pointer, and these are the 12 steps. It's pretty simple. Number one, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. Okay, what does that mean? Powerlessness over alcohol looks like me making a few deals with myself. I'm not going to drink liquor, only wine and beer. I'm only going to drink after work and on the weekends, never during the day. Blah, 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 blah. Whenever you're talking yourself into or out of drinking, you have lost the power. I'm sorry to tell you, you've lost the power. The alcohol is now in control. If you decide on where to eat, based on whether or not they have your alcoholic beverage or not, that's a sign that you are powerless over alcohol. If you know which 7-Elevens in your area sell liquor and which ones do not offhand, you're probably powerless over alcohol. For me, I knew which Targets around town sold wine and which ones didn't. See, I was always negotiating with alcohol and I was never winning. Sometimes I'd white knuckle it through and I'd get my way. But usually alcohol won out every time. Just like the house in the casino, the house always wins, alcohol always wins. So, admitting you are powerless over alcohol and your life has become unmanageable is essential. You have to say it to yourself. You have to look in the mirror. This is what I did. I literally looked in the mirror. I said, Stephanie, your life has become unmanageable. You are powerless over alcohol. You can't handle your alcohol. It is stronger than your will. I had to admit that to myself. And once I started saying it out loud to myself and a friend, and then a sponsor, and then out loud at meetings, and then at restaurants, even when I didn't have to, it felt good. It was a freedom to let go of this secret that I knew it would draw me back. Every time it would draw me back like this very toxic ex that I could not shake. So I admitted I was powerless and my life was unmanageable. For me, unmanageability looked like going into debt, charging my alcohol on a credit card because I didn't have the cash. Unmanageable looked like messing up my son's birthday party because I had a horrible hangover and actually had to go to the hospital. Unmanageable looks like DUIs for some people, but it's different for everyone. And you don't have to wait till your life gets unmanageable before you intercept the alcohol and you stop it before it gets out of hand. It's like an invasive ivy in the garden. The only way is no way. Okay? So you are going to want to tell this to somebody, and you're going to want to say it to yourself in the mirror, and you might cry and you might bawl, and it's going to hurt. But this is where the program comes in. You're not going to drink because of it, and you're not going to punish yourself. You're better than that. You don't deserve punishment. You deserve love. You deserve compassion. And compassion looks like you giving yourself grace. Yeah, I'm not going to drink today. But more importantly, we are going to feel today. Instead of numb ourselves out with alcohol, we're going to feel our feelings. And when it hurts really bad, we're going to call a friend. If we don't have a friend, we're going to go to a meeting. If we don't have a meeting and all we have is to tune into this girl holding the popsicle stick microphone, and that's what we're going to do because it's better than drinking. And I care about you. I do, because I was you. I am you. This channel, these videos are what's motivating me right now. They're keeping me sober because if I don't give it away, I can't keep it. I cannot get what I've never had by doing the same things I've always done. And so that's why we're going to go on to the next step. You're already at step 2. Look at you. All right. Step 2, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. A power. That's it. A power. That's it. Something more than me, right? Not alcohol, because that's greater than me. Not my partner, because one person is not enough against this villain. Something powerful greater than me. For some people, that's God. For some people, that's a man up there. It's Allah, that's Muhammad, it's Ra, it's all of these things. It's a mother nature, it's a goddess. For some people, you don't have to get wrapped up in that. No God stuff. It could just be God, group of drunks. Okay, I am powerless, and a power greater than myself can be a group of drunk folks. Wait, no, a group of drunks, not drunk folks. Scratch that, rewind, and move on. You're already past step 2. If you can believe that it's going to take something bigger than you to get you back to inner peace, and you're not chasing this little buzz every time that keeps hurting you, right? And then we move on to step 3 that quickly. We make a conscious decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of a higher power as we understood them. Note how I didn't say a God as we understood him. My God is non-binary. Duh. Because if anything is that high power, it's not about boy and girl, okay? A higher power. That's it. I'm an atheist. I'm an agnostic. My father used to abuse me with the guise of God. And so in AA, it was really hard for me at first, really hard for me to grasp that idea of God. But I don't want you to get wrapped up in that right now. Don't get wrapped up in what God means to you. It will come. Your higher power will be revealed to you if you stay on this path of staying true to yourself. You can go ahead and lie to yourself and lie to your friends and tell them you didn't drink and go ahead and be secret, but you're never going to heal, child. You want to heal? You got to stay coming back. You got to stay coming back to that honesty with yourself and with the people who love you. You're going to want to get a sponsor. A sponsor is just a friend in AA who's gone through the steps, who can walk you through the steps. It will include memorizing prayers, doing some journaling, a lot of writing, a lot of talking. What's most important is that we're doing introspection. And then your higher power will come to you. You will come to understand it at some point. For me, my higher power is goodness, love, Mother Nature, Goddess. It's all wrapped up into one. And that came after I kept up. So just like that, steps 1, 2, and 3 are done if we can just get to here and come to understand that, you know what? Drinking is not working for me. I need a better plan. I want something I've never had before, so I got to do stuff I've never done before. And that is why we are here. And that's why you're here. I'm so glad you're here. You are a miracle because it's easier to numb out until you're sick and dead. But you're not going to do that. Nope, not today. You're going to choose health, happiness, and peace and freedom. That's what you're going to do. And I'm so proud of you. The most important thing to remember that there is no such thing as drinking responsibly. And alcohol abstinence is the only way to that freedom. Once you clear your body of this poison and start putting into place these 12 steps, God or no God, a higher power will come. And I guarantee relief. I know it's possible because I was a fall down, blackout, disgusting drunk. A beautiful woman in disguise as a drunk. That's not who I am. It was learned behavior. And now I've unlearned it and I'm here to help you. So please comment, thumbs up this video and subscribe. It helps me out. It helps push me to fulfill my dream, which is saving one person from one night of pain. I appreciate you guys for being here. And next time, we'll start at step 4 and what that really means. In the meantime, I want you to wrap your head around these words. Journal a little bit. Journal a little bit. Try to understand what it feels like right before you drink and stop yourself next time. You come to this video, you come to anything, you do anything else but drink. Okay? You take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Namaste. Hey guys, editing Steph here. I just wanted to let you know that I forgot to tell you that I gotcha. I just tricked you into an AA meeting. Your first meeting, maybe. All it takes is 2 people who want to stop drinking or are in recovery to make an AA meeting. So we just did it, you and me. Thanks for being there. I'll see you next time.